37-month FFA B2W coach. Wonderful. As we have our game running, and the player's introduction, as always, absolutely fantastic. In the teal on the upper left-hand side, we got the undead player. He is pretty much alone on the left-hand side. Here on Ferocity, spawns are, of course, on this 8-player map random. So one player on the left, alone. On the right-hand side, we have the purple orc, we got the blue night elf, and we got the red orc. So a night elf surrounded by the horde.
Beautiful, beautiful.
You say that because Night Elf will probably be eliminated and has a tough time?
Yeah, exactly. Like, let's see how the elf is gonna get out of here, of this round.
Exactly. You could, of course, go cross map and rebuild bottom left, for example, with a new engine of war, or fighting out of there. We'll see. But this is, I'd say, by far the best spawn for the undead.
Yeah, and we see a quest build order with Necropolis first, so most likely it's not Godfather, as Godfather is mostly opening up standard, fast DK, fast Necro Wagons. So yeah.
That was the case
keep an
yesterday.
eye on that,
as well.
whether it will continue to be a quest build or there is someone else cosplaying a bit.
Okay, we take a look at the heroes. It is a Blade Master for both of the orcs. You mentioned the mirror image changes and buffs, and yesterday we've also seen a Farseer not being that impactful in TSYOK's hands, unlike in one-on-one competition where we've seen him quite a bit. So yeah, back to the good old Blade, mirror image, crits, orb of lightning, all that good stuff.
Yeah, I think TSYOK's choice yesterday was fine, by the way. Like, he was 2 to 3k gold, I think, ahead when the 1v1 started and was 100 versus 80. It was just this really, really bad choice of TPing to the top right. And yeah, when there's a map with little gold, then it snowballs quite quickly and you get punished for losing fights a lot.
Alright, let's see who's getting punished here. The early game in FFA, always relatively slow. That's the word. By the way, we got a below 100 APM Night Elf in the mix, in the blue position. Is this the God Leluami? He goes for Pit Lord, and we've seen Pit Lords in the hands of Lelu before. Is that 2 indicators already?
Well, I'm not sure. Honestly, the Ancient of War location is pretty new to me. And also, again, an Ancient of Wonder script. We saw that from Peanut
True.
a couple of days ago, who also chose to play Pit Lord second. So we're not sure yet. But yeah, you're right. Lower APM could be an indicator of the FFA, the evil kid, as Dejan likes to call him.
He is pretty evil when you're up against him. Otherwise, we get expansions. At least one for the orc. Oh, the shop died. For the Night Elf. Whoopsie.
Ooh. Yeah, not too much HP.
Exactly.
Not used, the elf players.
Undead starting their expansion as well. Shouldn't have the biggest issue here. With the creep spot, takes a little bit of HP, but Blight and Unholy Aura will even that out. And then we tech, and then we expand, and we'll see what the Night Elf is doing with that surround.
Yeah, a little bit of a 1v1 touch here with 1 grunt for purple.
True. Correct. Is it an indicator for someone?
Yeah, but Neutron is pointing out 800 gold, 400 lumber, no tech on the way, no great hole on the way, so it doesn't look like a solo player.
Or a solo player with very bad macro. Like a Zokul back in the day, you know, 40 supply, 1,000 gold. Pitlord, Rain of Fire and Cleave. Interesting. Solid for creeping, I guess, if you want to sacrifice a bit of HP. Still no tech by purple. What's he brewing, man? This is odd.
Yeah, looks like a low pick.
What's a low pick?
A player that gets picked in the draft very late.
I see. Okay, red is going for a shredder. This seems pretty normal, timing-wise, and I guess the undead is making his way over there as well. Of course, ghouls can even this out. Tier 3 on the way, lich as well, acolytes are being built. Everything fine for the undead so far.
Yeah. TP Soul, that's also a new flavor, I think, in FFA. I'm seeing this more and more as builds get more and more optimized.
Yeah, of course, a big boost for tech and the early expansions, and then later on you can still buy them at any shop at any time, and of course at home. Shouldn't be a problem. And now we go to the lab for the shredder, and then we're on to the late game. Now we have an orc expansion here for purple, but there's a wisp at all times, and you probably saw that late tech, maybe just forgotten. I have a little echo from your side, by the way.
Yeah, I'm just trying to fix that, sorry.
Okay, wonderful, no problem. Yeah, the blue elf scouts this at all times and could of course exploit this if he has a significant tech advantage, for example. We got Pit Lord into Panda with the first Breath of Fire. And more creeping. When can we expect the next expansions? I think, Acolyte is coming already for the undead. Perfect timing. Second base for orc also up. And yeah, the blue night elf is clearly moving towards the north, and then red and teal will probably just keep on creeping. And in the meantime, Mr. Satoshi-Kon, thank you for the tier 1 sub, 7 month. Yanis Canis, of course I can. And statue, desperately needed. Would be surprised to see any backstabs here. Also, the Night Elf orienting himself to the southwest a little bit for a potential evacuation later on, clearing a mine for an Ancient War there, but red will identify this pretty early. This is a chat game, by the way. We just haven't seen any chat just yet, and this might be the first indicator. Do we have peace or are we fight? It's too early, I guess. Yep. Instant question. Okay, all good. And now they take a pie off of teal.
A player's forces are under attack.
At least his experience, but the rest still seems fine. More towers, spikes available but no reinforced yet, and he stays on tier 2 for quite a bit. Also out of resources, you can clearly see that he is already trailing behind a little bit. Second base for the undead, second base for the orc, second base, or second expansion for the night elf as well. But Crumbs, thank you very much for gifting us up to the Harmless Sims. They definitely deserve it, being the current leader of the tournament. Trying to figure out if we have a marketplace here on the map. Always important. I don't think so. Not too familiar with all the maps yet, but seems like we don't. Just normal. There's one. I did not see it. Also nicely positioning the sentry ward here, seeing the inventory of that marketplace at all times, unlike me with that quote-unquote advanced observer mode. Blue portaling now. Interesting.
Yeah, sorry, I'm still trying to fix that echo.
Oh, good. I got this covered. I'm an FFA pro caster by now.
Yeah, I really see it. Yeah, amazing. Nothing to add for me.
I got the best teachers, bro. I got the best teachers over the past, I don't know, few months. Or even years when it comes to Warcraft Champions finals. And now
Player's forces are under attack.
it's gonna be interesting. Will the first push be from blue to purple as we all expect? Or is there gonna be a curveball somewhere? Teal also, third expansion, he knows by now. Whoa, oh, backstab, here we go. This is my camp, this is my ogre. Give me that. And now we get good old Yuri in the chat with the first predictions. Greetings. And yeah, teal identifying relatively early. that this is that purple is the weaker player.
Yeah, I mean, it's obvious.
Purple says he's versus blue already, but there was no indicator for that, was there?
No, I also didn't see.
A player's forces
And
are under
it
attack.
would also be not the best choice, I think, because blue is in this round. But yeah, Neutron says he doesn't want to fight undead, which also doesn't make too much sense, honestly, because Orc is pretty strong against undead. Yeah, also not sure. Maybe it's just so that they stay in peace and purple can hoard longer.
Yeah, well, it's a straight up lie. Unbelievable. Or purple
Yeah,
decided.
First thing players learn, right? Like the lowest
Exactly.
pick, and it's
So what's the gold saying? Red is getting further and further ahead with more mines. Nobody's breaking yet, but everybody is getting ready for the late game tech. We see Chimera Roost, we see Boneyards, we see still a tier 3 by purple. Aye, aye. And more beasteries for, of course, Bat Riders in the red hand side. Oh yeah. Red is scouting all the undead bases. And gets the red spot. But of course, gotta get something done here. More Ancients of Wind. This is gonna be a nice little Hippo Chimera army. One of the slower early games that we've seen in the past 12 days. But I'm pretty sure this is about to end. Purple still doesn't have a third hero, by the way. That's a bit of a problem. Scepter of Mastery on the undead side. Oh, sorry. Didn't want to cut you off.
No. I just wanted to summarize this early game a little bit. Like
Sure.
the undead looks like a very, very solid player, getting up 3 expansions. Looking at the heroes, nice hero level distribution 4-3-2. You definitely want to get the
A player's forces are under
the
attack.
Dreadlord to level 3 for the level 2 Carrion Swarm because Healer's going for an air army. Purple, we said already, is a lower pick, and the Orc from the creeping also looks very decent. Like a lot of XP already, close to level 5 Blade Master, 3 expansions up, good infrastructure, getting the upgrades. So yeah, blue, I'm not too sure yet. It looks
Player's forces are under
blue. Also, definitely experienced FFA player. We can tell that by the expansions that he's taking across the map. And also the build looked quite refined, but also quite untypical. With the AO Ancient of War position and Ancient of Wonders creep. So yeah, I would say definitely decent player, experienced player. But not sure exactly who it is.
Alright, we see the base all nicely lining up. The first attack by purple on blue crossed the entire map for that to get rid of an expansion. So he wasn't lying, he just decided for himself that he has that fight with blue. And still, nobody really breaking. Oh, red is breaking now, as well as purple. But blue still seems kind of comfortable. Oh, here's the call out.
Yeah.
Could be interesting if red goes for purple. Both had an extraordinary early game. 4-3-3, nice levels on both sides. While blue is lacking a little behind in the keeper. And purple still waiting for that TC.
Yeah, I think blue did fine considering the spawning location. But of course, losing this expansion for pretty much no reason. I mean, purple attacked it for no reason as he's not following it up with anything that's reasonable. And we see a very nice Sentry Ward spread already by red. So he has so much vision. Super nice. So he will see when every one of the players is gonna break. So in my opinion, he could have played a little bit greedier, but on the other hand, you definitely want to get hero levels, and yeah, for that you need to break and go fight someone else. And I guess he's gonna go for that. Close to level 5 Blade Master. Nice level to get.
Yeah, kind of weird now. According to chat, first blue was on purple, now it's not, and it's a little odd, but red looks like he wants to punish those greedy undead expansions.
Yeah, it's always a little bit of a tough call whether you want to go for it, because yeah, you know that the player you try to punish is on 1 additional base to you. So in theory, it should be ahead. But on the other hand, yes, you want to punish it. So yeah, a little bit of a tricky decision. Let's see what he goes for. But usually first fights are always 80 versus 80. So yeah, shouldn't be too much of an issue if Teal has additional base up.
Okay, Witch Doctor is gone, and I think we draw a line in the sand here. It is red versus teal. And that's gonna be a big fight, both at 80, both well leveled. Here's the level 5, not bad, but what are the armor levels? 3 armor upgrades already, you gotta detonate all these bands immediately. One is still there, can of course be hexed as there is no dispel. Big item used to sleep on the TC, and the worm is pretty much untouched.
Oh, wow. This is a serious underplayer, I have to say. Because
Basically,
the orc looked good, and yeah, orc gets crushed.
pretty much, yep. No big losses for the undead. First call out that it is indeed quest. Let's see if he remains. Correct. Damn.
Wow,
TC.
pretty much 0 losses, and the orc TPs with nothing.
Yeah, that was suboptimal, I guess. Now, of course, the decision has to be made if they want to continue the war or if we drop. But yeah, looks fine. And why would Teal stop here? He's back at 80. Army is okay. Can still spend some stuff on the marketplace. Battle drums. Love to see it. 7,000 gold soon. Not bad at all.
Players' forces are under attack.
Alcatraz and Neutron, a little bit of a bet going on. If
Yeah,
it's
Alcatraz,
quest
by
or
the way,
not.
Voxius, so the
I
captain
see.
of the dangerous seducers.
Yeah, I'd love to see a Yuri Duckface pick. My god, what a disappointment, Yuri. I told you to kick Yuri out of our call. He's just continuing to disappoint. Not playing, no duck faces. Sad.
Forces are under attack.
And yeah, this keeps Teal still at the 4 bases. And 100 supply, by the way. Ooh,
That's new.
surprising. Like, if you are ahead in economy, not too much need to go for it, but of course, if you feel that you can make something big happen. Like, he saw that the orc player might not be the best,
That's-
like purple.
Ow, that
Oh,
was...
that was
30
yeah,
food.
ended well. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Looked underwhelming to me, but yeah, a lot of the air, almost everything died there, so nice.
Yeah, there was a lot of worms and gargs gone. Whatever Teal was going for didn't really work. Or maybe that was on purpose because everybody knows that he got so many mines going on. I just
Yeah,
wanted to...
Seizo, yeah. Seizo is also a good call.
A player's
Like,
forces are under attack.
who plays this quest style? Seizo, Sheik can play it, Illuminate can play it. Did I miss anyone? No, I don't think so.
A town is under siege.
Sheik is a man of honor, doesn't man up like this. Was there a town portal by purple? He's also hurt. Maybe that was just creeps. Maybe I missed it. I don't know, but blue
Yeah,
is
I also
shocking
didn't
around.
catch it.
continue this with more bats. Hero still needs a level, and whoever this undead is out of position. Has to TP. Doesn't work though. Oh, that's unfortunate.
That's the one extra base gone. And yeah, now he is on 100 versus 80 still for the orc. So this means every second they are not fighting, the orc gets further ahead with gold.
Yeah, this was also a lot of rebuild. Cost like 3k to rebuild the 30 supply. And there is a fight indeed. Purple pushing into blue's base. I'm curious how that's going to work out.
Big betting here. Still some destroyers standing and now clumped up orc army. We saw yesterday that this is not the best thing that orc wants.
TC is basically trapped. Yep.
Yeah, stuck, and another huge supply swing. 54 versus 70 now.
Purple was retreating on the other side as well. Great haul. Okay. Cheeky. So, Undead loses a base, Orc loses a base. Heavy trading going on between them. And Purple and Blue
is
still
now also in
rather
high
tame.
upkeep, by the way. And will target Purple most likely.
Yeah, they've been fighting a little bit.
A player's forces are under
Oh, we got Eshan in the chat. Could just be faking that it's not him, of course.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
And Purple now attacking red. This is really odd.
Yeah, this is now 100 versus 80. Not what you want to fight as the orc player.
Flöten mit Flöte, thank you very much for the 5-month resub. Double fire spells, of course, into the orc base. Oh, the stasis traps in an interesting position, not gonna lie. There we have the Blade Master level up and the first bigger fight between them. Gonna be tough to chew through the mountain giants.
Yeah, and also if you're not too experienced in FFA, it's tough to judge whether your opponent is an 80 or 100. Like this elf army looks not too big, but kind of big. So yeah, Orc would have the gold to go into high upkeep, but he's not using it, and now it will get even harder. But yeah, nice position here. And elf immediately TPs out. Whereas on the other side, Orc still holding his ground somewhat against the undead, but yeah, losing all of his expansions pretty much, but one on 1.6k gold. This will throw him behind the longer the game goes now. So not an easy situation for the Orc. He's on 20 lumber as well. Ooh, very bad spot. Where's the Shredder? Okay, Shredder relocated to the natural.
I see.
That's good.
And another fight on the right-hand side. Blue trying to break out of that surround. And he has pretty good odds, I'd say.
a town is under siege.
Lures him into the status traps. That's quite sweet, but no, takes a turn before.
Nice move.
Zizu. Talents in the mix as well. So many towers at this expo. Oh my god.
This mountain giant with the breach roof in the front is not losing any
Ooh,
HP.
that's sick. Yeah, with Devotion Aura on top as well.
Yeah, that's a nice XP boost now. There are a lot of towers in the back and no chimeras, so this is not gonna be easy to take out. Under level 3 is of course nice. And the Orc is now in the undead expansion. A very important one, because it's a big mine. Immediately TP's out now as the air is totally clumped. Also not using his bets wisely because yeah, it would just be wasted. He would to used in big numbers or during the fight.
And we got 5 gifted subs by Butt Crumbs. Much love, mate. And the next fight is brewing. Blue absolutely obliterates purple. Leaves him alive for now, but maybe just because the spell cooldown is off and he can throw the breath and Rain of Fires again. 6 gift subs, 7 gift subs. Butt Crumbs is once again at his gift sub addiction.
Butt Crumbs the GOAT, thank you so much.
Absolutely. So we're evacuating peons already. And attack the red expo? That even I know that's odd.
Let's see what the other is doing. This is some nice free XP, so no need to not kill it. And this is level 5 Dreadlord, which is extremely important. So 5 Fletch, 5 Dreadlord is now one-shotting bats if they are not spirit linked. So you can do some Destroyer Dispel plus Swarm Nova and have some very nice ASMR.
I feel like nobody really wants to rush purple out, more or less toming him. Who's still in high upkeep? Teal and blue both. Oh, red as well. Everyone but purple is.
Yeah, I mean, they are already communicating about peace, so no need for blue to slow kill purple now, as he knows that the other side is aware of it.
A player's forces are under attack.
And now purple goes to teal. Why not?
Yeah,
It's FFA, right?
it is. It
Everyone
is.
against everyone.
Well, it's more like purple versus everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not the greatest. Well, we have a huge fight between teal and red. Bloodlusted Wyvern. Lots of destroyers. I think I've never seen so many destroyers in an FFA. Carrion Swarm.
Interesting. Like, the bats took out all the Garks, so the Wyvern are now very good against the remaining air. But of course, the AoE of the Undead is also very strong, so we will see another Swarm Nova. There we go! A lot of air dropping here, but still. Wow, perfect for red here. Finishing the fight on 50. The other on 64, so not too obvious if he should go back to 50 now. But of course, for the Orc player, it's super nice.
Teal is, by the way, not mining in the main.
Yeah,
So-
and red, by the way, is also not mining pretty much. So yeah, not too good, too helpful to be in 50 for now.
Ooh.
As his natural is expiring. 0 income. And the level 5 Blade Master here would be some nice XP, but doesn't seem to get it.
Tiny Great Hall now to go for the mines. One tiny, one normal expo.
A player's forces are under attack.
And the Kodo, by the way, is still alive, stolen with the Scepter of Mastery. I talked about this yesterday. This might actually be the best steal. And yeah, it's nice. Look at the Frostworm. Nice damage boost.
Okay, will they make a choice to eliminate purple? And what's happening next?
A player's forces
Little bit of a lie constantly by Teal, saying all mines empty, all mines gone. Now lying about the gold a bit.
No, you can't really say it's too much of a lie though. Like in FFA, it doesn't really matter if you're 350 or 750. Surprisingly honest, but yeah, if you're broke, you would definitely like to tell everyone about.
Thank you, Sparta, for the raid. Much love. Hope you guys had a good stream. So 2 more exposed by red. Almost finished. 4 more gold mines for the Night Elf.
Yeah, the Night Elf is pretty rich. Of course, had an easier opponent and a lot of bases. So exactly what Neutron says. There is no other way this is gonna play out other than teaming the Night Elf for a bit.
We got the first Dooms. We also have Blade Storm enabled for red at least, so it can lame a bit better and get rid of buildings. Yeah, looks like there is
Yeah,
a...
Teal now sees that red is on 50. So also interesting. Always interesting dynamic because you don't want to be him on 50, but you also don't want to declare war against him as Elf is in the lead. So yeah, he doesn't call it out for now.
Red is catching up in gold again, and Teal finds purple. That's some free kills. Also the TC. Hey, that's a lot of free kills. And the heal self also has a little gift. Yeah, definitely a 3-way now.
Yeah, also pretty common if you are 50 yourself to call out someone to be on 50. Yeah, and now blue has to show his army to red so that red still flies under the radar for a bit longer. Really important here for red to stay on 50 for as long as possible. And yeah, I mean, it honestly looks a little bit bigger than 50, but maybe it's due to the illusions. And maybe that's the reason why Teal didn't call him out for it, but not sure.
A player's forces are under attack.
Quick check on the gold mines. There's still 9k, 12k. Wow, 20k left for blue if everything stays this way.
Yeah, wow. And now it bites Teal a little bit that he didn't drop to 50 when he was on 64 after piecing with red. Because, yeah, on 4 expansions on 50, this would be huge gold income now. And yeah, red is a bit smarter here. Or taking more risks, you can also call it like this.
Yeah, 2 mines, no upkeep. Obviously great. It's also like 15k left for purple.
Yeah, like if you have only a few mines on 50, people will underestimate your gold count.
Yeah.
So they will definitely think that Teal is richer than red because he is in +2 bases.
Ooh, Tomov retraining on the Pit Lord. Gonna be Howl soon. And yeah, a little backstab by blue. Catching red, but no big chance to catch up.
By the way, the
both
mana
wanted to
flare
find-
is splash damage, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Why?
No, I was wondering.
You're
Because
thinking
I
about
wouldn't
some
know
stupid
the
question again.
percentages. I wouldn't know like percentages or if it is like a catapult, like a demolisher where it's way less in the surroundings, or if it's more like a chimera.
Yeah, it's more like a chimera for sure.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, it feels like it.
FFA Arena, thank you very much for the sub, 7 months, much love. FFA. Exactly.
Yeah, thank you too. That's Ponty, one of our admins.
Ah, lovely. Time to get rid of that purple orc. And this could have been a stressful game for blue, if not all the time in the world and all the opportunities that he got here.
War supply for purple. I'm not sure where this is located.
He has 2 bats, and that's it.
Oh, 2 bats. Okay. So yeah, he just wants to get eliminated so he can observe.
Could always tune into the Grandiest Back to Warcraft stream, of course! And yeah, blue is taking the time, gets a little bit of experience from the burrows as well. No shame in that. I have no idea where these bats are though.
And yeah, again, Red is going with the call out. First it was against blue, now it's against the undead. And yeah, just so he can mine on 50. So definitely an experienced FFA player, so I'd say it's surely not like Tiesiok, because these are more of the advanced manips.
A player's forces are under attack.
But yeah, still a very skilled player, I would say.
All right. Under an orc on like 9k, still red hoarding like crazy from his 2 bases. 17k for the Night Elf, still 4 bases, as we said. There's so much gold. Not getting called out for it, as the undead was also on so many mines. And red himself feels happy on no upkeep.
Yeah, and finally,
A player's forces
like
are
15 minutes after they fought.
Yes.
Didn't you see it? All right. Trying to buy even more time now. So, stalling time is good now. But yeah,
a town is under siege.
now he can't deny it any longer. So he goes for the manipulate on 1 expansion, which is true.
And purple calls game.
Yeah, now he comes with the 100 threats. They are all very common things. Just to buy time on 50, but yeah, now he realizes that it's better to make 80 before he gets called out.
Alright, we got Vox with the call. Illuminate, Aaron and Breezy, is that correct?
I don't know.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, Breezy is pretty sure, I would say. He is one of the weaker players. And Irenicus, I'm not sure, because Irenicus has played, I'm not sure, like more than 3 games already.
It
So,
also
yeah.
kind of fits how long he stays at 50 though.
Ooh. Yeah, could very well be him. And the undead, yeah, I'm not sure. Quest, Sheik,
Illuminate.
Illuminate, yeah. But I'm not sure, the English is not like illuminates.
A town is
It's
under
too good.
Okay. Maybe he took classes last week and learned pretty well.
Yeah, like he's in Ashan's team, so Ashan is really trying to do a lot in order to win. Or his players to win.
So is there anyone with a huge advantage? Gold-wise, of course,
Yeah,
it's
let's
blue.
take a look at that. Hero level is looking nice for the undead. 6-6, almost 600 Dreadlord. But yeah, Elf also. Not too bad. 20k gold, ooh, yeah. And the Orc, yeah, was well advised to stay on 50 for that long, because he's still the poorest. Hero level wise, where are they? the
655.
Zeppelin. Yeah. So yeah, all quite even, but yeah, of course the elf has the biggest advantage, but it's not like he can do too much to convert this advantage to a win.
A player's forces are under attack.
Seems like we have arrived in the slow mid-game. The three-way has started. There.
Yeah, like if Elf would like to push for the win, he has the totally wrong army. Like he needs to be heavily on chimeras. Build a surprise 100 supply army. Well, while the orc, for example, here we can see is on 50. Then right-click all the boroughs and the fortress. Set up a tree of life here, and TP there with 100, and then win the fight against the undead. This would be a possibility for blue to win fast, but yeah, the army composition is not allowing that, so it's gonna be more like fighting, and yeah, see who gets an advantage from there.
Alright. The Knight of Gold Mines have almost mined out. That's how far you can, or how fast you can get rid of 20k. Just 3, 4,
Yeah, and
4 to 5
also
minutes.
the orc back to 50, so he immediately cancelled the production round.
How much gold is there? 750 for the undead. Also here, same. Okay, so whoever that undead is, less than 1,000 gold to mine. Same for the orc.
The inventory of the undead doesn't look too much like Quest, because Quest always likes to buy the healing wards and the scroll of beast. So it might be a tell that it's not him. But yeah, we're gonna see if the captain's gonna reveal. Okay, Neutron says it's not Quest for sure.
Who makes the first move is the question. 2 players at 80, orc still at 50. Nothing really to mine anymore. Can hope for some items, of course. 11k, 21k, 15k. That's what they have to work with. So, who's... That was the Say-So team.
A player's forces are under attack.
So,
Okay, yeah, so no more points for the Simps today.
exactly. And chance for the others to catch up. We start hiding already with Zeppelins.
Yeah, so they can already feel that this is gonna be a longer game that could go to the base race stage. Because it's very hard to win 1 versus 2, and it's always gonna end up like this if someone wants to make a move. Because yeah, it's a chat game and everyone is pretty aware of what's going on, of course. So
Red is
mined
pumping.
out.
Yep.
Exactly, yeah. As he mined out, now he can go to 80. So yeah, perfect usage of these remaining gold mines. It was only on 3 bases. Night was on 5 bases, expansions, and Unit was on 4 expansions. So also something players will keep in mind.
True.
When it comes to estimating gold counts. So they will definitely estimate that Elf is pretty rich, as they also know that the Orc is not the best player here in the game. And yeah, maybe underestimate the gold count of the Orc. But for now everyone has plenty, so yeah, wouldn't be too much of an issue. I'm undead now to 100 supply. Makes a lot of Gargs now, so looks like he's gonna fight the Elf.
The orc has no bad riders though. Could also fight against him.
Yeah, true. So maybe Orc is also preparing against Elf.
A player's forces are under attack.
As it would be natural.
The call out. So Elf,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, he is rich. He needs to be decimated. Levels are okay for everyone. Of course, Infernal would be great for Teal to get that in one fight. He's not that far off. Oh, wow. He's just inches away. Oh, we got Knubber in the chat. Hello, Goat. Hope you're having a fine early summer. Oh, poor Purple. Getting called out by Neutron first, now by Teal. And Red. So mean.
Yeah, when it comes to the manips, you have to take what you have.
A little bit more creeping here, but doesn't really favor anybody as they're all level 5 already.
Sentry wards getting.
No, don't ask Neutron. No, 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 don't.
Yeah.
Don't type it. Don't spell it out. Please. There we go. Neutron trying to manip the chat so we get mean words on the stream. No, no, no.
Ah, he became such an FFA player already. Ah, Red found another green spot. Looks underwhelming, but it's at home. Manor of Health, plus 50 hit points for the entire game.
Not bad.
That's a third of a peript that you definitely want to have in your inventory.
And it doesn't even require an inventory slot. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Ooh,
level
that
6!
is
The Carrion
sick.
Swarm! Infernal unlocked, and here we go.
Finally, 100 supply. Let's see what the elf does. 85, okay. Getting there, getting there. So how does the elf do against the undead? Panda, Pit Lord Keeper. Looks decent, I would say. Level 2 Thorns Aura. I think he would like to have level 3 in the air battles. Other than that, yeah. Not
Also
the worst.
also-
Definitely better than the bottom.
Oh yeah.
The Panda.
Thorns is amazing. We got Flute, which is great. Got Rune Braces on the Keeper in anticipation. Anti-Magic ready. Yeah, he's just waiting for the undead to attack him, but... Do we have a backstab here?
I think Red is watching out for these green spots.
Okay. That would have
Trying
been
to
quite
get
funny,
some
but also quite
kills.
stupid.
Yeah, we see that there's nothing more to gain. Entire map crept, entire map mined out. Oh, also nice scouting here for the undead. 1, 2, 3 shades. Oh, and 1 shade on the elf. So yeah, nice card information. And the elf is in the middle, so is this gonna be the next fight? Let's see.
He's just checking for now. Teal sees the movement, of course, at all times.
Forces are under attack.
But okay, Chimeras are coming. Are we decimating this undead base a little bit? Seems a bit unsure, or at least slow in the prep.
Yeah, now we see Banshees, anti-magic shell. Very nice against bats and against the AoE from the elf.
A player's forces are under attack.
How long, by the way, lasts the anti-magic shell?
That is a good question.
Is it like 2 minutes, or did they nerf it?
No, they didn't nerf the duration. They only nerfed the dispellability.
Yes, I think it's 2 minutes.
Can always look it up on Wikipedia.
Yeah, I think we are not missing much at the moment, if you're interested as well. But
Okay, Banshee. Anti-magic shell lasts 90 seconds. Way too little.
yeah, like the curse is like 2 minutes, right? The curse was the.
I have to tap again.
And,
Curse is 2 minutes and 1 minute on heroes.
yeah, and also the abomination, the disease cloud is like 2 minutes.
Wasn't that nerfed to 90? I'm
could
not
be. No,
sure.
But it does more damage now, right? It's like 2 per second.
It
got buffed, I
is
think.
75 seconds and 2 damage.
Mhm.
Ooh,
Yeah, I
that-
think it was 2 minutes and 1 damage before, but yeah, I'm not sure.
I feel like this meme where this comic dude is poking someone with a stick. Do something! No, come on. Come on, players.
Yeah, especially the elf. I mean, he has not a lot to lose because he knows that he will get teamed first anyway if he doesn't act. So, yeah, why not take a fight? Maybe lose it, and if you lose it, then you are not getting teamed for it. Maybe. So yeah, I think that's the best idea for the elf to just go with someone. Maybe preferably the orc because his army is better against the ground army, and yeah, it looks like he's finally going for it. 86 supply for the orc, so he's left some supply open to adjust his army, whoever he's gonna fight.
Alright, Red not too amused about it, apparently.
Forces are under attack.
He was probably preparing for a fight against undead and now facing a different kind of army.
Also nicely bringing in wisps. I rarely see that, and I think it's very, very smart to detonate the orc casters, or at
Yeah.
least try.
If you don't need them anymore, why not detonate them in the fight?
Alright, we have an agreement to fight here.
That's nice.
Yeah, hard to micro these very, very big armies here. Let's see who's gonna do better.
Very little bats only. Teals is chilling there. Blue retreat. We got blue ball, rulers. Did you get any Taylor Swift tickets today?
What?
It feels like the entire world was looking for Taylor Swift tickets today as tickets got on sale for the world tour. But
Oh,
okay,
really? No,
apparently not your kind of music, huh?
Not really, no. Very funny game. Okay, so it's not a bad game yet.
Not yet,
At
yep.
the moment we are at the funny stage. Okay, okay.
Ooh, call out by blue.
Yeah, I mean, I understand Undead not doing too much because he's on 666. That's exactly what Undead wants.
Exactly.
And yeah, as I've said, Elf would make a move. It looked like he did, but then didn't. And Neutron is pointing it out. Yeah, it's a bit debatable, the stage of the game.
I know it happens at times, but usually, like, I think this happens more often than not, but then all of a sudden the action starts and we forget about it again.
A
Yeah,
player's
exactly.
forces are under attack.
This is, oh, the orc is below 10k for the first time. Didn't even see that. Who's running
So
out
yeah,
of
I understand the
patience?
Undead camping. I also understand the Orc camping because he's the poorest. And also Neutron agreed that the Orc should just camp. So yeah, it's pretty much all on the Elf, in my opinion. Or maybe they agree to 2v1 Elf if Elf is not doing anything, which would also be a progression of the game.
Yep. Push it further. Who's the best inventory? Undead inventory is rather poor, or am I missing something? There are some items in the main, but it's only a ring, potion, stuff like that. 2 auras for him, though. 3 auras for him, though. Blade Master by Red. Pretty pimp with plus 29. Double ring. Agility. Not bad. Shadowhunter also absolute beast. Oh.
Yeah.
Who will get a 3-way? That'd be so funny and stupid. I'd love it.
Yeah, I mean, a real freeway will never happen because the Undead is definitely kiting. So yeah, it gets weird right before it starts, and then maybe it never starts because someone takes too much damage from the Undead AoE.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Orc is here. Night Elf is here. Undead is moving as well.
Okay. They might give it a try. Let's see.
But he keeps the Gargs back. Hopefully on purpose.
A player's force.
That is, it's like a wrestling fight. It's all kind of staged, but the performance will be great. What you gonna do, brother?
Let's see if we get the first real freeway fight.
This is so odd. Still, Undead holds back though.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I meant. Like, someone will not engage, and yeah, it will just pick up.
Okay, Infernal dropped into the back. Bladestorm as well. Night Elf getting sandwiched here. Now a little bit of a swift. Oh boy, this is now a little bit of a switch
Okay,
as
that's
well.
nice. It's
Yeah.
better than I expected.
But nobody is willing to commit everything.
Yeah,
Yo, dude, a Doomguard is fighting an Infernal. This is epic.
nice.
Shredder falling, Orc with the biggest losses so far, but that's of course also due to the bats exploding, waiting for the reinforcements. Massive AoE on the Night Elf. Was it all just a trap? Will there be a backstep now? Just a little bit. Very careful on that play. Stomp in the middle. But Night Elf is holding the ground.
Yeah, interesting. But Undead is pretty much trying to play as cost efficient as possible. Used the heal scroll and lost 7 supply because he kept pretty much all of his army in his base, so that no AoE gets targeted towards him.
Okay, there was 40 Night Elf supply.
Yeah, also 23 box supply, which hurts more for him, down to 8.4k.
True. Of course, immediately turned into a Manip. But also a good call out, realizing immediately that this wasn't 100.
The town is under siege.
Yeah, I feel like orc armies can appear smaller just due to bats exploding early.
Yeah, correct.
God, I'm making such good points. Love it. Didn't get really closer to new ultimates for the orc. Got the panda ultimate. Tranquility is still far away. And in the meantime, when the game is slow, everybody, check out back to warcraft.com/support. There's many links with links to our subs, memberships, Patreon, merchandise, all of the above. Back to warcraft.com/support. And we're back to a stalemate. Zeppelin's getting repositioned. Orcas 2 out. Plus a peon. Yeah, he's well prepared. Saving Wyvern as well to the bottom right. And the Witch Doctor's going to work again. Man, this guy must have crazy lags. He's not skipping lag day, that's for sure. Guys, I feel like RulaZ fell asleep. We gotta be quiet now. He had a stressful day. We don't want to wake him up. This is also what HighTac does, by the way, when his kids don't want to go to sleep. He just puts on one of these FFAs and then within an hour it's all good and quiet. It's always a good side to stuff like this. Oh, Night Elf is making a move again.
Okay, Elf is waiting. See what's gonna happen. Yeah, Shade is constantly on him. Of course, there's no reveal without a pardon. One of the biggest weaknesses of Night Elf.
I was expecting something like one of the few minor weaknesses of Night Elf, but that was very, very diplomatic. I agree. Goodbye, Dust, of course. Oh, are we having a fight or what?
Yeah, that's gonna be a very difficult engagement for the Elf because the undead base is so fortified and yeah, the kiting is really strong.
Oh, we're coming now. We still hold back statues, banshees, and garks. Some garks at least. Well, it could dispel, but it's...
Oh, there's the Swarm Nova, but luckily, or smartly, the bats were Spirit Linked, so
Yep.
it's not that everything dies, but the second wave would do. No.
FFA kind of feels like watching a birthday cake rot on a hot balcony. Fun fact about birthday cakes, my mom lives in a different city and she thought it would be a grand idea to send a cake via mail in the summer. And of course, that day I didn't answer my door when the postman rang, and so that cake was stuck in the post office over a weekend in the summer. It was a disgusting mess when I finally opened that package the next week. Don't do that, everybody. Don't send cakes via mail.
Wow, this sounds hilarious.
Well, the story is good, but man, can you imagine that smell?
Yeah, like, did the package smell?
Oh, a lot. Like when I opened it, it
Before
was.
opening?
No. Before I opened it, I didn't. It didn't. It was sealed
Oh,
very nicely, and then it was an explosion. There was a disease cloud coming out of that.
wow, they are getting sandwiched here, by the way, heavily. 2v1, even though he's the weakest player.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was almost suicidal. Hero down as well.
Oh, we missed the only fight.
We didn't.
They were
I caught it
perfectly-
all. I was a perfect cameraman. We just
Yeah,
talked
okay.
about cakes a bit more than usual.
Okay.
We still had less off topic than Remo in the first 2 minutes of a one-on-one, so that's totally fine.
Yeah, that's true.
Go more, go fight each other. Yeah, I think Orc is now in a position where he doesn't want to be part of these three-ways anymore. He had enough.
Yeah, I don't think that's the best army for Elf to fight the Undead. Like, Fairy Dragon's totally useless. And then only 2 Chimeras and 0 Hippo, if I see it correctly.
We can
Like,
always
the best thing
ask.
is Elf versus Undead is level 3 Thorns, Aura plus Hippos.
He has 10 hippos on the right-hand side, 3 o'clock position.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't help.
Well, not in this fight, no. But
Yeah,
later.
good luck
though.
fighting this. Looks pretty prepared, I would say.
Yeah, but only for later. The Night Elf also down to 15k. So we have a clear hierarchy when it comes to gold count.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, here's a big green army.
Alright, now the full army is AMS'd.
Oh. Yeah, good luck. I mean, nukes don't do much against fairies and dryads. Howl
Really
dispelled.
nice. Howl, but yeah.
Does it
Don't
not
come
dispel
up,
the
right?
anti-magic? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, wow. It's true.
It dispels
yeah, it's kind of-
everything else, right?
Yeah, but it's kind of to be expected, honestly, because if you cast the anti-magic shield on the statue and then morph a destroyer, it still has it, right? So
True.
anti-magic shell is really robust.
Broken. Yeah. Robust. That's a better way.
Robust.
Robust is- It's way better than your Night Elf hate from yesterday and the day before.
Yeah, and it needs a little bit of help in the FFA. So yeah, let's call it like this.
That is another pro argument for the fact that 1-0 and Happy are just the best players and the race is usually very weak.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, I'm still not sure whether the anti-magic shell is a buff that changes a buff or a nerf in FFA for the undead.
Yeah, I'm not too sure in
Because
1-on-1
against
either.
Elf, for example, I mean, yeah, Dryads can dispel it, but good luck using Dryads.
Also,
against
you
these
need-
Karks anyways.
How much
So yeah,
damage
against
does a
Spell of Fire,
Dryad
it's
do
great.
with the spell?
Wow, I have no idea.
Ah,
I
it's
think
so
maybe
weird that all these dispel
250,
values.
something like this.
The dispel values are all a
Neutron
little
is,
different.
Neutron is in the chat, so you might know.
250 exactly. So that would require 2 dispels for 1 anti-magic shell, and yeah, that's
Exactly, yeah. So against Elf, it should definitely be a buff. And against Orc, yeah, I'm not sure. Like, depends on your Spirit Walker micro.
Yeah, Spirit Walker Dispel is also not the strongest. Purge is very strong, but I don't think you can hit it with one Purge. Or is it exactly
Yeah, I mean, you
the
have no
value?
mana to purge in FFA anyways, because you're limited to mostly 2 to 3 shamans.
Yeah.
A player's forces are
Yeah, not even one Purge
Yeah.
is enough. I think there's no Dispel that can get rid of anti-magic with one Dispel.
Yeah, I mean, I guess purge is the strongest.
Yeah, it does 400.
So
Thank
yeah,
you. Thank
seems
you.
pretty strong.
It does. Thank you, Buttcrumbs, for the gifted sub number 730. On a rampage once again. They even stopped chatting. But the gold
Yeah.
count, the gold count of Night Elf and Undead is pretty similar now.
Yeah, true. Neither of going to 100 and going on the orc. No.
Uh,
a town is under siege.
Yeah, Knight of super undecisive player. Like, you definitely can feel that he doesn't want to make any mistake in this game. And yeah, this oftentimes leads to mistakes.
he's right in what he says, though. Lost half of the gold, lost the fights. That was rough. Okay, Teal definitely a player from Eastern Europe.
Yeah, I mean, it's still Chic, Quest, and Illuminate, but as I said, I think Illuminate has not this good of an English.
These APM numbers, they must be broken. You don't do anything, right? Like
I'm still
200.
not advanced enough.
I still not advanced. 200 APM for the undead. You cannot tell me that's true.
Hmm. I think the orc should try to buy some items. Like, making a big army is only good for the super late game if he wants to win it straight up with the army. And otherwise he just needs the best heroes that he can get. And I see, oh no, it just disappeared. A Helm of Valor was in the market. He definitely should watch out for those. That's the item that he wants. Maybe Claws plus 12 if he can't find them, but there's enough time to wait. Also stacking the TC with some medallions of courage, which are also available currently. So yeah, there would be some stuff to do other than chatting.
Like shouting out Todd for the raid. Much love, man. We are
Nice.
1 hour, 15 minutes into this FFA. One player already eliminated. Now we got 3 players on similar strength, I would say. In a 3-way. That
Yeah, the orc is quite far behind.
Yeah, but his heroes are pretty good for later.
Yeah, exactly. That's his main win condition. That's what I'm saying. Definitely should focus on getting this stronger.
Yeah.
Also, I see Root Braces, which might be nice against Undead.
Yeah, pretty bad against Night Elf, though.
Okay, so Teal is definitely not Illuminate, because he can build an entire English sentence.
Oh, Jesus. Toxic rulers.
No, I mean, I envy everyone who can speak multiple languages, or at least can articulate. Like, I can't.
Well, you can speak German, English, and Austrian. It's different, I guess.
You really call it a language?
Well, you know, if people from Vienna talk very fast, it's hard to understand sometimes.
From Vienna, really? Oh my god, no. Like, Vienna is pretty much Germany, right?
Okay,
In terms
I only know Vienna. I don't know what the others speak, but I had a Counter-Strike caster from Vorarlberg? Is that a thing? Oh, once again we go
wait a
off topic
second.
and here's the fight. Ouchie, Infernal, these hippos.
He's just pulling back the hippos, not even attacking.
Not
Perfect
good.
aim as. Oh, there you can see a pretty big skill gap between Blue and Steel, I would say, or maybe he was just so unprepared. But there was plenty of time to prepare. So-
Yep. Orc sees
Yeah,
this.
you said Vorarlberg. Yeah, I was just gonna say it's very close to Switzerland, like it's neighbor to Switzerland. So they pretty much speak Swiss German, like very close to it.
I
And,
had
this
no
can be a
chance. Like when
challenge.
he talked his native tongue, I couldn't understand anything.
Yeah, I have also big issues with that, so don't worry.
A player's forces are under attack.
You both disgust me.
And yeah, Undead officially the richest now by 200 gold, but
Yep.
still, nice job. And he got a lot of XP on the way. So yeah, now ahead in the hero levels as well. So solid situation, solid spot to play.
But it feels like, I don't know if I'm reading too much into it, but kind of feels like the Night Elf did some of this on purpose to appear weaker and force the team to ×1 versus the Undead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it might not even be the best to be the strongest in these games.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what everyone tries to articulate. Look at the gold count of the elf, beautiful. Oh, it was
10-8-6-1. Why is that beautiful?
no, it was at 11-1-1-1.
Ah, oh, that's perfect. Missed it, unfortunately. So is the Orc brave enough to team up with the Night Elf and decimate this Undead?
Yeah, I think he is uncertain what to do because
A player's
he
forces
didn't
are
see
under attack.
the fight that just happened, and he still thinks that elf might be super rich because he had +2 bases and an easy 1v1. So yeah, it might be a little bit tricky to overteam the Undead or potentially overteam him. But yeah, Red should know that the Undead is skilled enough to not just leave if their base dies. So yeah, I would agree to a 2v1 for sure as the Orc. Like everything that speeds up the game and not resulting in the Orc taking damage or losing stuff is good for him. So yeah, why not?
Right, feels like they gotta communicate more, but the communication between the players is not necessarily the best.
Yeah, it feels like the Orc is complaining that no one is acting, but he is pretty much the guy who is not doing anything
Yeah.
as well. I mean, the Orc is getting up sentry wards, but yeah, only 10 minutes, so takes some re-warding. God, like this.
Yeah, nobody's really on the same page here. That doesn't feel too good, but okay. Pulls the heroes. But do you really want to engage into this? Would be so great with only Chimeras, but then there's Gargs, Coil Nova. You always lose something.
Like in Germany, is there any accent that you can't understand? Like what's the hardest one in Germany?
The hardest one in Germany, the accent. I think the very deep Bavarian is impossible to understand.
Really? Oh, okay. I mean, that's close to Austria, so it might be easier for me.
Yeah, I mean, at some point, I'm not talking about the youth, but the elderly, when they're like 60, 70 years old, it just sounds like Humpa Dumpa Munka Schmunka. You know, it's like, there's not even words anymore. It's just noise. I don't know. That's odd. I think, like, what's it called? That we have a dialect in the north, like The direct translation would be flat German, but I'm not too sure. Again, we go for off topic, and here's the fight once again. Let's see if this goes better now. Orc is not part of this, and this time the fight looks a lot better for the Night Elf. Heal scroll invested, but will the outcome be a little better? That's the question. Lich in trouble.
Tipping out, that's at least a different outcome.
True. And
yeah, a better army comp and better fighting for sure. We have something done here.
Exactly, and the Orc saw all of this with his illusion, so he knows what's up. So yeah, in the north of Germany, it's not called flat German. God damn, what's it called? I forgot. But that is basically a mix of German and Dutch, and I feel like everyone who not grew up there will not understand it.
Like, is it close to you?
Very close. Yeah, I can understand it, but I can't really speak it. Only when I'm really drunk, then for some reason it works.
A player's forces are under
So, on the islands, like Sylt and stuff, do they speak like that?
Yeah, pretty much. I grew up pretty close to the North Sea Islands. So my grandparents, they all talk like that. Close to the border to the Netherlands.
Yeah, like, I think Dutch is a very interesting language for us German-speaking people. Like, I remember when I was small, like when I was reading those computer game manuals, I always tried to understand the Dutch version, and it's really not too hard.
It's kind
like,
of a mix
really
of German and English. You can make sense of it.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, if they talk it, it's way harder to understand.
Yeah, for sure.
a player's forces are under attack.
So was it enough for the Orc to team up now or not? Doesn't seem like it, really.
Yeah, Under did well in not winning too dominantly. Yeah, and the Orc still not used any of his gold, so still no new item.
He's in for some action. Who's gonna be teamed though? Who was nicer to the Orc? Who's getting the green skin on his side?
Ah, okay, so Neutron reveals that Orc is Aaron.
Ah, is that his player? Ah, I see. Yeah. Now I was the one not reading chat. Nice. Yeah, fitting for how long he was on 50. Even though that was the right move at the time, also fitting his playstyle.
Yeah, nice call, nice call. Okay, so we have Breezy from Team Seizo, we have Aaron from Team Neutron.
Nobody cares, bro.
Oh, let's see if Foxes is revealing his.
Alright, we go for the base a little bit.
Neutron's guess is Chic. Already on that.
Alright. Don't really have a clear indicator if it's Chic or not. But I guess Neutron would know. But Neutron is also oftentimes very wrong, so I don't know. Orc still not truly committed. Swarm Nova, pretty nice. That's some free losses again. And yeah, it doesn't work in the undead base. No, my god, what the hell? And the TP, what the?
Yeah, good to carry 2 TPs.
Yeah, sometimes it is.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Elf has too much business in fighting the undead, but I mean, looking at the undead's gold, it's always very expensive for the undead. Like, yeah, you can lose like 5 Gargs. It doesn't look too much, but it's 1k gold. If you then spend 2 heal scrolls, then you suddenly have 1.5k gold lost, even though it looks like you didn't lose anything or too much at least. So yeah, also now in the 4-digit area, only the elf up to 5. So elf plus 1k gold, but 77 supply against 97 supply for the undead. So still quite even trade gold-wise.
Yeah, and the gold lead narrows a bit. Super passive play by Aaron, of course, and Night of Pumps again, not ready with the fighting. Not done with the fighting, I mean.
A town is under siege.
The mountain giant carries a potion of healing.
The Lawlight move, not bad.
Oh, look at the Kodo.
Players' forces are under attack.
Which one
Do
where?
you see something?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I'm just curious. Maybe you know, and everyone should know. But the
I
Kodo
don't
has
even-
4 inventory.
I don't even. Oh yeah, I knew that.
Alright. So weird. Yeah, the mountain giant only having 2. It's a bug. What does it mean? It can't carry 4? What?
No, Neutron. RulaZ is still on the old observer mode.
Yeah, I was just observing that the Kodo beast has 4 inventory slots, whereas the mountain giant only has 2.
Yeah, I don't know why that is, but makes sense. I mean, the Kodo has a settle, right? You can put stuff into that. You can maybe place something in the bongos as well. It's also a Kodo plus the rider, so they can carry 2 each. That's fair.
Forces are under
Yeah, so the mortar team might have also 4, right?
The mortar
As
team?
a team?
Ah, yeah. Yeah, and the Sapper has 6.
Ah, there we go. Now everything makes sense again.
Of
As it
course.
is in Warcraft. But yeah, again another fight, and this looks more serious now. Like this looks like a serious attack. As I said, if you want to close out the game, go with a 100 attack and kill all Boros and main. But yeah, now they are already together,
players' forces are under attack.
and yeah, little forces a TP. But yeah, the elf was a little bit too close. But other than that, that's exactly what you're gonna do. Try to take out the supply of one player and then fight him. But yeah, no way here to fight one versus 2 against those big armies, 99 supply and 67.
Yeah.
And now this triggers a counter reaction, and that's exactly what we want to see.
Undead is out on the map with a lot of guards. This could be an invite. Once again, Nova Swarm, not bad. Get some Night of Air out of the game.
Yeah, coordination here not the best. But yeah, luckily we have wards, so the orc knows exactly where everyone is. Yeah, now the elf also has the army we talked about.
Yep.
Chippu army, very classic, good in sieging bases, in doing some damage to buildings.
Alrighty, what's the reaction of the undead player? Trying to swarm Nova
Only
away?
TP, so that's definitely a defend attempt.
Oh, sleep on the TC. Blade Master Windwalk, not Windwalk, Bladestorm out. And here we go. Here come the
Ooh,
bats.
that's
Oh, that was nice. Lots of damage, but Scrolls could even this out. Yep, here we
nice.
go. All healthy again. The elf is attacking the Shadow Hunter. What? That's odd.
Yeah.
Everything's odd.
Treasure of A moving. Oh, the DK now in trouble. No TP. No.
What?
He TP'd in, and now he doesn't have a TP. Oh, that's time to chat.
Okay.
Let's wait for the dead.
Yep.
Too early.
Continues fighting.
-40 on the gargoyles. Nice.
Whoa, that is sick indeed. Everything spread for the undead, like...
Yep, there's the chat in the fight, so that the orc is not doing any more damage, but saying that, he's definitely doing that. Killing more and more guards. And yeah, the elf here, 80 supply. Undead down to 30. And Chimera's still in the main base, so if the orc doesn't turn on the elf, it's gonna be the
Panda.
first base gone.
Panda down. Okay, that was expensive. And the
Pit Lord
Pit
also
Lord as
down.
well. Huge losses for everyone but the orc. Thank you for the subs, Vinne, and fine fee. Okay. Sandwich now, or is the orc just moving away?
Yeah, I mean, blue is reading the game nicely, that the undead is kind of losing on purpose here in order to get unteamed. And interesting now what's gonna happen, because the undead is losing his altar, which means no DK, which means no healing, which also means that the elf would have a window here, but it's kind of risky, only 7k gold and 70 supply, so he could push to 100 and try to win 1 versus 2 here. But yeah, his play so far doesn't really look like he's gonna go for that, and yeah, now also the last of his heroes is gonna fall down, and yeah.
StarCraft,
Scratch that
FFA.
idea, everything I said doesn't matter anymore, because he will lose his entire army and will not have power to fight 1 versus 2.
16 food only left. God damn, this needs a lot. Bladestorm coming in.
Yeah, and suddenly that's exactly what the orc wanted, right? Both players losing their armies, undead losing
Yep.
his towers. And yeah, nice for him.
Very
He
good.
pieced with undead, so next step would be to go on the elf base, take out as much as possible there, and suddenly the orc is in a very, very good position again.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, some buildings found already. Dreadlord is still on the field. Lich is back on the field. He's just a snake. But yeah, makes sense to decimate other bases now. I don't think Teal will team with Blue after what was said.
Yeah,
Eshan,
so he thinks
FU.
that- yeah, because elf has really a nice game read, and makes sense that it could be Eshan from the undead point of view.
But he was in chat quite a bit. From the other point of view, yep.
A player's forces are under attack.
Eshan, very beloved, I see, among other players.
Yeah, of course. He's the FFA god after all.
Self-proclaimed. Always have to add that.
Okay.
Because, of course, the only true FFA god is Liluami. Everybody knows that by now.
Ooh, and we have a rebuild by the undead. So yeah.
Oh,
Undead
okay.
doesn't need tier 3 to build worms,
A player's
and
forces
also no tier 2 to build statues.
Unlike the poor human who need all of that.
I
Right?
didn't say that.
Yeah, but you know,
didn't say that. Just was
subtext.
pointing that out.
Yeah. Okay,
Nice
I
for
see.
him to have.
Yeah, very good, very good. But yeah, that is kinda crazy indeed. Just like Night Elves can build so much without Hunter's Hall.
Yeah, where are we at? Orc, 5k gold, 50. Elf, pretty much also 5k gold after going to 50. He will need to rebuy TP, so pretty even now.
Yeah. that
Hero
was-
level wise, it's in favor of the elf, but the orc heroes themselves are stronger for sure than these elf heroes. We already have to focus focus on the hero arena that's most likely coming up, and Newton also realized that. And yeah, there is no Tinker for the elf, there's no Palm for the elf, so elf that's usually really, really strong in the ultra late game is not the best here, I feel, because it's not good in the hero arena and also not too good in the base race, so what's left only the building hiding, which is still pretty nice.
Ooh, the orc finds two worms on the left hand side. Good
Yeah, or
information.
the worms find one wyvern.
Yeah. Well, I guess it was the orc scouting, and the fairy sees it now as well.
Yeah,
Oops.
and the fact that they were hidden or attempted to be hidden is already telling that there is some gold left on the undead and
Yep.
that he might play that for real.
I mean, they kind of knew, I guess. Anyway, he was very rich on a lot of bases.
Yeah. So yeah, and undead, by the way, 50 supply, 5k gold. So we are at even playing fields.
Yep.
Just the undead a little bit higher hero levels, but less base. The elf to have biggest base, but the worst heroes late game. So yeah, it's super even at the moment, and yeah, therefore it's gonna be tough to make a lot of things happen. So most likely someone will get teamed, because that's the only thing that you can do if you're not able to fight 1v1.
Yeah. As the chat is 10 minutes behind, they're still talking about like the no action and
A player's force
suggested we use timers. We used timers before, and then it comes down to who has the better score. And oh boy, did that suck. Everybody just went for shredders and tried to get as many lumber resources as possible to get the highest score. That was the most boring game. So, no, timers were a bad idea.
Yeah, I think Neutron got like 6 shredders or 8.
Yeah, I think he had like 200,000 lumber or something.
Yeah, it's super stupid. Also, if there's a timer, you're timing your game exactly to the last 5 minutes. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be a hoarding and then just fight for the last 5 minutes. So yeah, it doesn't solve anything. But yeah, Undead makes a move here. I guess realizing that he has the biggest heroes.
Mass worm hide? What did we miss?
Yeah, there are worms hidden.
Okay, 3. But a little bit of a fight, tranquility. And yeah, this of course where the undead should be shining. Nice by the undead to not pull any units from the
keeper though.
doom. There's a
750
TP.
HP, that's not a lot.
Yeah, there was an invul, there was staff, etc. Panda still has the split. What's the orc doing? Is he using that time against the undead? Can't fight your fight, okay.
Finding a tree, that's nice for later.
There's a little bit of experience as well.
Oh, keep it back though, and there's no destroyer, so the Lich is in trouble. Has to trigger the invul most likely, as entangle duration is quite long.
Oh, invul potion is ready, coil is ready. Always keeping the
nice,
DK back.
nice,
Yeah,
prevents
drunken
the
days.
invul. But now has the TK in trouble, so yeah. Has to use a TP, which is a bit more expensive.
The town is under siege.
All of a sudden, the orc is the richest player. Tome of
wow,
Retraining on the Keeper for Entangle and Treants. No more Thorns. PMs move
Yeah, makes
across.
also
the
sense as there is no big air fights to be expected anymore in this game. So PMs, of course, very nice to find stuff and errors without downsides.
Everybody should have very good knowledge about what's hidden anywhere. I like that. Very good scouting from all players. Seem to have a good idea of what's going on. And now the worms move
Yeah,
out.
this just seems like a very cautious game by free FFA players, free
Yeah.
experienced FFA players.
Yeah, I'd agree. Still big bases, still some army left.
So I guess the elf wanted to show the rebuilds of the undead here. To demonstrate that it was a fake dying, but yeah, it's not too much really that he rebuilt.
Okay, we go for the fight again.
Yeah,
Walk once
nice.
more,
This
not
time we
part
have
of
some
it.
worms, but Fairies plus Dryads, of course, very nice against worms, so he has to go for the hero nuke, which of course is working out well against the keeper, but yeah, Rune Bracer's now here, so he's not dying too fast. But
Okay.
takes out a worm, which is quite expensive at this point.
Okay, Mirror also gone.
Ah, okay, and Voxius reveals now that who is live.
Ooh. Okay, that's the keeper gone. I calls it out immediately. Insult to injury.
Yeah, I mean, Slive makes sense. Like, he is a long-time FFA player. So yeah, makes sense. The cross-map expansion at the beginning. And now the careful, pragmatic play. How does this hero arena go? I don't
Well.
think that the undead can lose anything here. And yeah, the elf loses another Chimera and another TP. So this combined with the Keeper loss puts him in the last position now, I would say.
Yeah, these fights, man, they don't go well for blue the entire game. Yeah, he calls it out as well. And yeah, it's like the orc is doing nothing for such a long time. And is in the best spot.
Okay, so if it's really Aaron, Slythe, and Breezy, like Slythe is which team?
Slythe is Dangerous Seducers for Vox.
Oh yeah, true, because he revealed it. So what's left? It's Ravenclaw left. So Eshan. So who's the undead? Eshan, Leluk, West, Diltik, Tiesuk, Adhorn, Stein, or Illuminate. Okay, so it's Quest or Illuminate. Oh, this mad vision of the orc.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Looks like
not missing
measles.
anything.
Oh, this is some undead selling his base. Why not get some resource out of it? Called out
Ooh, yeah,
immediately
but he
though.
Scouts the 6, and yeah, someone building 3 cigarettes in his main base. Doesn't look like he's out of gold.
No.
Because why would you spend your last gold on that? And of course, Irenicus is an experienced player and immediately gets the connection. This means more units, and yeah, we see more units. Look at the production working.
Ooh.
Of course, no Gargs possible as they would need tier 2, but I mean, you're fine with statues, Boya, and worms, and
Yeah.
another 2 Zigguras. Ooh, this is serious business now. And ooh, immediately they go for it. Oh, that's a really, really bad situation for Quest now. Because now they know that he has gold, and he wanted to use the gold for army so that he can win 1 versus 2. So he is exposed, and now uses a run to Doom. Has to fight versus 2 players here. Wow, worst thing.
Ow, that was gnarly. Yeah, TP out, not too much time to heal.
Yeah.
Plus his base under attack. He cancelled all, right?
He had so much time this game to make this, and he unfortunately chose the worst time
Yep.
to do so. So we won't see a 1 versus 2 attempt for Quest, but or for Illuminate. But yeah, I think the chat is too good for Illuminate, and therefore I think bad for Quest, says Neutron.
Oh, Super
I mean,
Rusty.
yeah,
he
he
was
could be.
gone for a while, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, his base gone now, but we've seen this multiple times from Quest, and then he came back strong.
Yeah, so definitely change of plans here now.
A town is under siege.
Ooh, this is bad for him. This is bad for him now.
Players' forces
Like,
are
it
under attack.
would have been a really nice move to go for the 80 supply or 100 supply even with this last gold, and then go for the 1 versus 2, but yeah, this is cancelled now. He has to hide, and
He is equipped for that. He got 2 Zeppelins up, upper right, bottom left, both
So
acolytes
what is-
in. Ooh, Invo.
proposing peace, but this doesn't look like peace to me.
Yeah, feels like the
Why
undead
aren't they
doesn't.
targeted?
Of
Pretty
course.
stacked with Barriers, but still quite vulnerable. But no, Byron are now prioritized. No Spirit Link, and you see how this goes. TP from the TZ, but he's out of position. I guess he was slapped. So he TPs without the army. Ooh, this went very bad very quickly now.
Yeah, makes sense that the undead wants the orc out. That's his big threat in the late game with Hero Arena. Night Elf not so much. You can whittle down the base with Infernal and Death and Decay, I guess.
Yeah, and now it's actually, I think it could be on the orc, but I think that's only possible from our perspective. Like the orc, if the orc uses his 4k gold, he has perfect vision of the map, so he will find everything that the undead is trying to rebuild.
Yeah.
So he could try to go 100, take out the undead's buildings, and then go for 1v1 against the elf. But yeah, as I said, it's mostly only possible from our perspective because Orc doesn't know how much Elf has, and Elf has still a full main, so that's also super scary. But now nice Storm here. Plus Death and Decay. A little bit of an overkill, I guess. Yeah, takes out 6 Moonwells. And the Elf is not in position to defend this at all, so Elf is gonna lose his main base.
Okay,
Yeah,
things are heating up now. A little more dynamic.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we said 20 minutes ago or something, that this is the perfect scenario for the Orc. Because now it gets more and more into the Hero Arena stage, where the Orcs are very good, and yeah, I still would like to see better items on the Blade Master at least. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen anymore. He will save that money for the base race. And yeah, now we enter this exciting stage of the game, I would say.
Exactly. Ooh, lots of Wyvern hidden there.
This
What the?
Q.
Why
What
though?
is going on?
It is weird. Anyway, not the end of the world.
Yeah, I guess it's so that it doesn't look too impressive if it gets scouted. Like if someone comes here with a shade and sees 3 bestiaries pumping, it looks way scarier than if there's just 1 bestiary. So it could be a little bit like that.
Alright, the main falls. This base also decimated. Now the only base standing is the orc base.
Another find here for the undead.
Sweet.
So this is escalating quite quickly as the elf is also on the undead.
Oh, last building found.
undead is
Oh,
on the
second
elf.
last.
Wow, this is looking very good for the Orc.
Yep, I agree. FEB, thank you for the raid. Oh, the Wyvern were found, but takes out the fairies pretty much immediately.
Wow, very nice spot here for the Orc. He has full map vision, keep in mind. I mean,
Yep.
a lot of the wards are expiring just now where he needs them the most. Ooh, pretty much all of them expire.
Okay, they realize they gotta team the Orc to do something
Nice.
here.
Orc pumping to 100, so yeah. Didn't pay off as the air got scouted.
Okay, how well can they team against this mighty Orc? 776 heroes well equipped, some Wyverns still left. And that's gotta be careful to not lose the
defend
building.
it 1 versus 2, so I think his best call would be to try to eliminate the undead. Like, go with the
Yeah,
information he has on the buildings and try to eliminate him. He can't fight 1 versus 2, so yeah, he definitely needs more wards again. All of these wards are expiring.
Thank you,
Because
but
if he can fight these armies 1v1, there still might be hope, even though the undeads might be stronger than his.
thank you, Buttcrumbs, for sub number 731, and thank you, W. Liba, for the 33-month resub. Wisp and Peon right next to each other on the left. That's quite sweet. Lots of crows still available. Can be used for scouting if they're not found. Oh, this could be
Ooh,
massive
that could be a
AoE.
nice
So
one.
close. He's within one screen. There.
Yeah, but deep east, so it's very risky. And yeah, wow, look at this. He's
Oh, wow.
taking that one.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, already getting called out for the peace break. And yeah, now it's the hunt on the undead maybe again.
Ouch.
Yeah, that definitely triggers the elf here. Ooh,
Rightfully
that was a lot
so.
of his win condition. Keep in mind that his own hero arena is pretty bad. And his base race as well.
Yeah, Cyclone would have helped, of course. Scouting information would have helped.
Yeah, now the Wind Rider pretty uncontested here. At least for the elf. Yeah, it's getting very interesting this game.
You can always Breath of Fire them. You can always take them out with Doom, I guess. But that's pretty much about it.
Alright, trees are evacuating.
As they should. Orc still huge base. But not too
Yeah, no
fortified,
arm for the
actually.
earthquakes.
No tower, not too many burrows. Can clap that down in a second.
No lie.
Correct. One acolyte
No.
is not correct. Yes, two. Can't be right all the time. Just most of the time.
Maybe he forgot the one.
Yeah, let's say that. But yeah, there's two Zeppelin, one acolyte each.
And yeah, all the wards expired, so I see a witch doctor in the middle now. Rewarding. Interesting word. But yeah, not for too much longer, I guess.
Alright, let it go. Or with a move command, not attack command.
Yeah, can't really say what it is.
Damn, there was some action-packed 5 minutes here.
Yeah, of course, now everyone has to think about their win condition, like what's the best way to win for every one of them. And yeah, as I said, for the orc, super important to ward all the map so that they can spot if new necropolis or new trees get up. For the undead, I think the undead is actually at the moment. Does he have the best fighting army? Like the orc has a lot of wyvern hidden, but I'm not sure how strong they are.
If my overlay is correct, then the orc has a pretty weak inventory.
Oh, one pet.
Like TC is not even full. It's kind of odd.
A town is under siege.
Okay.
Ooh, off we go. That's the second last building for now. But no intention to go for the south as well, at least not for now. At what cost will it get this? It's a lot of buildings here, so if he moves away, then the buildings
This
are
is
for
tricky now
grabs.
because he needs the worms to fight, but he doesn't want to lose the worms against the Doom. So yeah, tricky situation here for the undeads too. Does he want to use the worms or not? He's trying to go for the sleep. Yeah, now he was gonna take Banshee for it, so no INS anymore.
Tries to delay the inevitable.
Yeah,
Only
maybe
for
he
so
can.
long.
Can he take over something while heading
Ooh,
to?
I think your spells are disabled, so you can't. Here we go for the split. Ultimates on all sides. And that worm
Yeah.
gets another call.
Not
There's
losing the
so
worm here.
much mana still left here. Going for the Pit Lord. Hold on.
Yeah, he is quite tanky.
Anti-magic. Some more right clicks, and that's the TP out after getting the Infernal for more experience.
The worm.
Save.
Nice. So pretty much only the Banshee died, I think.
I think so
Which is
too.
amazing for the undead.
Got a few units, got a building. Lost his building, of course. And that worm lost to Doom.
No, the Banshee, he lost the Doom. I'm
Yeah,
not sure
too.
did he lose a worm?
Yeah, that's a lie. Or
Yeah,
did
I
he
think
lose
he
a
really
worm?
lost the worm. Because I think he had 3, because Aaron saw 2,
Okay.
and in fact he had 3.
Yeah, TNT long ago, jeez. Three heroes, 3 casters. Let's see how true that is. If we look on the right hand side, that is a couple of wyvern and another wyvern and another wyvern. Oh, 4 wyvern? Good. It has 7.
Yeah, I think the Orc would really be in the situation to take it now if he would use all his money on units. But of course, that's something you really only want to do if you're really sure that you're gonna win 1 versus 2 here. And I don't think he can know, and I'm not even sure if he would be able. And yeah, at the moment it's still undead versus elf. Until
Yeah.
now.
Orc is
Question
having a
mark?
great time. Oh, no detonates.
Yeah, for the elf it's also kinda hard to accept the piece against the undead, as he's losing every fight still heavily against the undead, so it seems like he needs the orc to kill the undead.
Yeah, but wouldn't he
So
lose to
it's
the
kind of
orc
weird
as
to
well?
piece. Yeah, right. So elf is in a bad position, right? Is what you want to say.
Yep, kinda. That's rough. Two-hour mark crossed. And no end in sight
Yeah, I
yet.
think orc is still getting done the most here, as he is continuing to sentry ward the map and scouting with the wyvern all the spots he didn't ward yet. And this means that he has a lot of vision on everything that's getting rebuilt, and also at the position where the other players are, so he can
A player's
take
forces are
out
under
one of
attack.
them if he feels like it's possible. And the undead finds the tree and wants to ask Whether the piece is accepted or not.
Elf is moving in position. But can't hold that really. And that's so greedy to stay on one building all the time.
Ooh, there's a sleep. Will we see a Doom? This would be the big middle finger here.
Not
But
yet.
no.
Orc is also moving in position, as he knows what's up.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, he finds one Zap. And the other's with the army, so both Zeppelin positions exposed.
Yeah, I think the Orc is the only one that can or could really make a move, but I also understand that he doesn't fully like to commit yet, because Elf and Undead are still unsure whether they want to peace or not, and as soon as the Orc attacks, both will be against him, and he doesn't feel too comfy about that yet. So I'm not sure, like, what should the Orc do? What do you think? Should he, like, he has a lot of vision. Should he try to go on the Necropolis? Should he try to go on the Undead army or on the Elf army? Or what is the best play here?
Good question. I think the biggest threat for him is still the Undead, right? The Elf shouldn't really pose a threat, so if he can team out the Undead, should be an easy win. I don't know, man. It's so hard. My brain doesn't function that well yet in the late game scenarios.
Yeah, I mean, he can't expect the Elf to team out the Undead with him, as the Elf would lose against the Orc.
Yeah.
That's why the Elf is not really doing anything, because he always needs support. So I think for the Elf, the best play would be to kill the Orc base for now, get rid of buildings. And for the Orc, I'm very unsure now whether he should bring all his army, maybe even spend his 2k gold or 2.4k gold that he has left on army, and try to intercept one of the two. But I think Orc has the biggest tools and the most win conditions in this game here at the moment. Elf, I don't see a win condition yet, to be honest.
Yeah, not really, right?
I think getting rid, like convincing the Undead to team the Orc main base, so that Orc loses all his main base buildings. And then, yeah, the Elf has to be kind of lucky that he finds more buildings than the others. But yeah, really hard for the Elf, And that's also why I don't really like Pit Lord, because it's just falling off so heavily in these late to end game situations.
Yeah, compared to
we will
Tinker
see.
or something, for sure.
And for the Undead, yeah, the Undead has the least vision, so I'm not sure if he even has a shade left. Because if he doesn't have a shade left, then it's really hard for him to judge his position in the game.
We will see if we press Alt-U. Does he have a shade? In the summertime, always good to have shade, but no.
By the way, engage bands. Not sure if this was necessary for the Elf.
Oh, he's going for the Undead now.
Can't get anything done.
Not without a
Doom, no.
Can't do anything without a split. Goes for entangle. Here is the split. Little lucky that the lightning one comes up first, but he can't reach. That's the ultimate for free.
Yeah, and that's also all the Hyper men are gone.
Yep.
But yeah, we see that the Undead still doesn't really want to fight.
A player's forces are under attack.
Because he knows that the real issue is the Orc. Wow, yeah, and
Oh, the zap.
really commit on that. Yeah, it looks like.
Oh, Willie?
Wow.
Okay.
Super close.
Last second save.
Yeah, and I think getting rid of this orc main base is definitely what everyone wants.
Yeah. He's still
So
the
getting a
richest.
little bit stressful for the orc, and maybe that's now triggering action from the orc. Like,
Oh, he killed the Zap! The Night Elf
Wow.
did! Oh!
ooh,
Oh my
was
god.
this on purpose? I'm not sure. At least he acts as if he didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, would be a super dirty move here.
This felt like just misposition, misclick.
So is there an echo left?
An echo, yeah,
No.
one. There should be, there must be.
I don't think so.
Oh no,
Okay,
that
this
was
has
the
to be
last
quest. Like,
one.
this always happens to quest. Just
This
being
I thought it was the second last one, but it wasn't.
yeah, just being always one building too greedy, one acolyte too greedy.
And now he
That would
blames
be
the
typical
undead.
quest.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, and that's now perfect again for the orc because they agreed to go on the orc. So of course, as I said, this triggers a move for the orc.
Yep.
And it triggers it on the undead building. So
Yep.
we are now again at the situation where the undead has to think about killing everything but 2 heroes, no, but 1 hero, in order to build an acolyte. And I don't think that this is. Wow, but look at this.
Town is under siege.
Oh, he
This
finds
gets
it.
scouted.
I mean, this rough
Okay,
town
he has to
portal home
TP.
now.
And it whisper GG. So does he have a Scepter of Mastery here? Let's keep in mind there's this item in the shop. Yes, he has. Okay, wisely prepared.
Oh wow,
So
that's sick.
this is now so close. So he really needs a wisp. Is there a wisp coming, or
Does he even know where
because
the
I think
undead
the
is?
elf really needs the undead here to stay.
Oh
in
yeah,
the game.
100%.
And yeah, there are no chimeras, so it's gonna take a very long time to kill his orc base. Orc undecisive though is still a little bit. There are 2 wyvern here for no reason. Like he really needs to get everything he has. Oh yeah, now he seems to go in. Is he right kicking the necropolis? Really? Wow, this would be such a big all-in move. Oh my god, he's really going for
Oh,
it.
he needs that wisp so quickly. The stun was amazing. Bit back
Wow,
voodoo.
he got it.
And that is not the end. A moonwell. Oh my god. What a
Wow.
save, dude.
And now the orc is suddenly deep red. Now
You
the elf has to go.
demaned us? No. The elf knows exactly what's up.
Oh, I think the elf has to go. Like this. That's the best way for the elf to win. Like he really seemed to be in a bad spot, but now it of course is a little bit weird, right? For the elf, like he gave the under the wisp.
Oh my god.
Now he can't believe if that's really the last building here. Wow, this wisp has to run wisp.
Which one? Where? Ah, this one. Yep.
Yeah. Where is he going though? The orc is attacking a tree of life, a tree of ages. No, the wisp.
So close.
Oh, the wyvern will see him. But the wyvern are on the other wisp.
Builds a
in a
tree
tree.
to not be revealed.
Yeah.
He's not
Okay,
following.
there's the moonwell now.
The wyvern,
It's
you
not
said
the last
there,
building as we know.
they are down there for whatever reason or for no reason. Now, if you move the wyvern up, it would be perfect. Just a few meters. Fly a bit, little
Wow, and
birds.
the orc feels forced to piece the undead now.
Sick.
Wow, if he only knew that these were the last 2 buildings. Wow, this was the chance for the orc to win, but it's gone.
A player's forces are under attack.
That
Not like
was
this.
quite a sick moment. Okay, so nobody is fighting the undead. He pieced with both.
So fun fact, undead will never get an acolyte in this game again or never build an undead building.
True.
So what the Undead wants to do, I guess, is get out of the supply block, build as many Moonwells as possible. No, the Wisp is stuck!
No way!
Oh, the Infernal though can.
Ah, okay, yeah. That would have been so stupid.
So stupid. Like, all these situations, I love them so much.
That
Okay,
is
so what
for
is
FFA
he doing with
Regen.
his last 1k gold? Does he want to get more supply so that he can build more wisps if he gets a tree up eventually? So he builds another tree, cancelled it, so not getting revealed. There are 2 Y1 here. Ooh, if they kill the Moonbell, the wisp could die. Yeah, I think that's a very fun part of this map, that there is the Scepter of Mastery to be bought in the shop. So even if you lose your last worker and steal the last worker of your opponent.
What happened? Something detonated, maybe? I didn't see it.
Okay, so yeah, Aaron pieced with the Undead and now maniping against the Elf. Ah, that's a bad situation for the Elf now. He really should have gone on the Orc after he TP'd and was red. And the Undead was cheering even to kill the Orc. Ah, but yeah, I guess he didn't know how many buildings the Undead really has left.
Yeah.
So yeah, super complicated with these limited information that these players have.
Okay, we sell some items. Battle drum's gone.
Yeah, the more Moonwolves that get up, the less army he has to kill to get additional wisps.
Yeah.
But as it looks like he will get up all the supply he needs. He will get up to 50 if he builds a tree now. And the Orc is in peace with him. The Elf didn't find him yet. And yeah, this is kind of an even fight here, maybe. I think the Orc is favored. The Keeper still on 750 HP. This is so ridiculous.
Okay, here we go.
This doesn't look winnable here for the Night Elf, honestly.
I agree. Needs the Doom, needs the split, but Panda out of that fight and rather go for a TP. Level 8. What's that? Ah, heal self again dropped. And yeah, he builds the tree now. He's back. And he can, of course, he's got good mana regen now with these Moonwells.
I'm okay. It's always scary if someone says that in FFA. That's pretty scary.
Yeah, Nidal figures out that he's in a bad spot.
Yeah. Wow, that's all the time the Undead needed here. He just needs like 1 minute more, 2 minutes more to get more wisps. So I guess 2 elves after all into this today's game.
Thank you. Yep, that was nice. Saved the game. Stressed. Yeah, I guess so.
This is rough now. Yeah, this is super hard for everyone again to judge what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, and of course, after the events of the past couple of minutes, you want to be careful.
Yeah, like we are at this stage of the game where every little mistake is just straight up losing you the game.
Yeah.
Because it leaves one player the room for 1v2. And the Orc, yeah, with the 5-5 here. And decent heroes, looks to be good. But yeah, I still don't know who would win this Orc versus Undead engagement.
Maybe it comes down to performance in that fight. Ooh, finds a zap again. Not again. Not again. There we go.
Oh, but yeah, that's a second wisp out. This feels way better now. And yeah, suddenly Undead has Moonwells, which is also quite comfy, honestly.
It
Town
is.
is under siege.
Okay, we get one building fort here.
A player's forces are under attack.
That ferry. I wonder if it's the same from before.
Yeah, but now the ferry dies, not the Zeppelin. No, he's kind.
Yeah, just triggered the notification that you're under attack. Yeah, for the hero arena later, undead inventory is really not that great compared to a strong blade master, strong shadow hunter.
Yeah, that's a pretty harsh situation here for everyone. You can't really trigger an aggression, but eventually you have to. And it's mostly the player with the most buildings that gets targeted now, or the biggest army, or everything. Hard to say. But
Yeah,
yeah,
nobody's
proposing something
confident.
is definitely better than getting teeped yourself.
What has to happen so the Night Elf is not relying on anyone else anymore?
I guess someone has to lose a hero.
Yeah. There's not much going on in the north. Smart to move a wisp there. One in the zap. Yeah, tree's being taken care of immediately. Not a single hit on that Moonwell. Nicely done.
Town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Full Moonwell gone feels bad.
Yeah, I think both realized that they definitely can't fight this undead here in the 3 Moonwells 1v1, so the Moonwell's gotta die is a good call. So yeah, 1, 2 wisps for the undead. Oh, 3 wisps even. On the left side there's another one.
Yep.
So that's definitely a better spot now, even though if he loses everything here. And I would think that he should move his tree already, because he has to know that they can't fight him here. So they're most likely gonna attack him together, and then it's good if the tree is somewhere else. And also the wisp I don't think should be here.
There's a Zeppelin. But I don't want to move the Zeppelin too close here now. Okay, here we go again. Nice little hex before the silence. Can he get a Doom off to get rid of one?
Of course, the main
Yeah.
target. Nice death though, good reaction.
Blade Storm on the
Now
tree.
there's no easy target for the undead, so he has to evacuate already. And as I said, the tree is just gonna get killed here if he stays. A little bit of a mistake, and there's a Doom. Is there?
Yep, on the worm.
Yeah, the Doom.
No, on the that is cripple.
Cripple, yeah, it's cripple.
So the Doom was on the destroyer to get rid of the dispel, which is smart. Needs a little building.
Moonwell's gone and the tree gone. So left hand side, there's another tree, which is again his last building. All right, we get some movement here. Keep her back,
But
and
he needs the wisp and the zap as well.
Yeah, I think Aaron is still scared here to fight the undead. Yeah, it's so close. It looks fightable,
I agree.
but I'm not sure.
Wait, does the orc have a building? Yeah, he has the lodge and a burrow on the right.
Yeah, he's trying now.
5 wyvern. Yep.
A town is under siege.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
that's a
not sure where the orc is.
Kodo! And a
Wow,
peon. Nice snipe.
Yeah, yeah. And it's a destroyer gone.
Makes it even better for illusions and treants, of course. Uh-oh, that's
Yeah,
another
this-
snipe. Orb of lightning, so good.
And suddenly we don't have a display against the hex, so Orc should now definitely go for the throat.
Oh, they're all gone. Oh, all the Destros gone. That is sick indeed.
Yeah, now the undead is in a bad spot again. Like, no entangle counter and no hex counter.
Yep.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, that's good for the elf, of course, but yeah, first the orc is the biggest issue. So
Town is under
if the
siege.
elf can get rid of this orc army and maybe a hero, that's the best thing that he can hope
Players'
for.
forces are under attack.
They're scouting everywhere.
Yeah, now definitely orc is the one to be targeted, and he already is, and he knows. So what should he do? So he's supply blocked, so no more units will come. Yeah, and there are again all the sentry wards gone on the map. Like, this would be so helpful intercepting stuff. But yeah, honestly, he is so strong. He should just go, I think.
A player's forces are under attack.
But yeah,
A
this
town is
this
under
elf
siege.
tree is such a nice hiding location. If you play this map often enough, you are used to scouting it because there is this Murloc hut and it's blocking the vision on the tree on the minimap.
True, I was wondering why can't I find it? There it is.
And another burrow down. So yeah, Orc has to move. He has to
He has
be
a
aggressive here.
he has a peon on the map, 2 of them I think, maybe even 3.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, Orc is playing this way too diplomatic now. Like, he is the one who is clearly in the lead, and whatever he writes, it will be just ignored,
Yeah.
and he will just lose buildings.
The totem is getting killed as well. Ooh, that peon is on the way to the left-hand side where the tree is. Oh, moves away.
A town is under siege.
Treant's quite amazing versus this, but
A player's forces
save this building. Ooh, FFA late game. You're so beautiful.
Yeah, and with all these summons, also the Orc heroes get stronger and stronger, leveling up. And the stronger the Orc heroes get, the more the other players are inclined to just take the 1v1 and agree on killing Orc
town is
completely
under
off.
siege.
So, yeah. Orc is on the timer here.
Player's forces
Finds some treants, gets more XP, but he's far away from a level up.
Yeah, he definitely needs these wards back up and then try to hex stuff. Yeah, really dangerous here for the undead as well. Moving around, and you know whenever you are getting spotted, you lose stuff for sure.
There's so much blue elf stuff still hidden. It is gonna be
he's
tricky.
doing well. Oh, he sees the elf now. Ooh, this could be...
You going for it?
Still 2 TPs, but it's still another TP gone. Most likely, if there is a perch.
Here's the backstab.
No, 2 hits, no perch. 3 hits.
Oh no. There we go. Split against it. Storm. Cyclone.
Yeah, finally a perch here.
Gets the hex off, exactly. And that's the TP.
The Dryads. Dying. That's an Agent of War. And yeah, this would be time for the undeads to kill some stuff. And yes, suddenly they are not coordinating anymore when it's really important. Ah, I'm not sure who is winning this here. I'm not sure.
The undead leaves the orc building alone. That's interesting. They're so close. Could attack the Knight of Fear. Does he want that? I don't know.
So elf is on 1 wisp, right? Undead, sorry, undead.
The undead is on 1 wisp, yes.
Okay. But it's at least in the zeppelin next to the army. Okay, but the orc is now killing the mainland. Or the main base of the orc.
Yeah, but there's so many buildings still left.
Yeah, big thing for the orc is having the fortress still alive. There are constantly peasants, Europeans moving out, getting produced.
Yeah, also having the necessary free supply, pretty good. Okay, 2 more buildings down, 1 more to go. Oh, can he find...
Players' forces are under attack.
Another building down.
Who will the elf get spotted here again? It's nighttime, keep in mind. So the elf knows that the orc is here, but the orc... Ah, I guess he saw the pit lord. Oh, yeah, that's another TP. I mean, the elf... Oh, he uses an invul. I'm not sure if that's good, but yeah, keep in mind, every time you engage the elf, you will lose a Wyvern here.
Yep, stop! Oh, big crit! That was so close! Oh my god! Little bit of a higher damage roll.
Down. So orc getting less and less carry here.
And that's of course good for the undead. And the elf. Oh. Another wyvern
getting caught here.
Yeah, no chance to get away with that against worms. Slow too crazy.
And a zeppelin going down for the orc with 2 peons in it.
Ooh, that's big.
Ooh.
Not the greatest 5 minutes for the orc.
Yeah, and I think the orc is spending way too much time into trying to get peace of someone, except from making stuff happen.
Elf has hidden dragon spot, right? Okay, 2 of them chasing.
Yeah, fairy dragons.
Two hilarious clowns. Oh, I thought he means the fairy dragons, but he's meaning.
Yeah, me too.
He means the players.
Okay.
Hunter's wow, that is pretty sick.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I was also asking why Hunter's Horn.
Well, it's a building.
Does he want to get Ultra Vision? Oh, it's tier 2, right?
It's tier 2, yeah, and I don't even think the undead units have it, right?
Yeah,
it's
true.
only...
It doesn't even help them, yeah.
But I think he just wanted to build a solid building that gives him the wisp back after, and it's a nice distraction, I guess. But...
And he finds here the Engine of Wind, okay. I mean, of course, obviously not killing it. Still, the orc is the main problem here for both.
Players' forces are under attack.
Yeah, he still has 3 wyvern. So how much is there left? Oh, sorry. 3 wyvern, a witch doctor, 2 peons.
Yeah, and down to 3-digit gold for everyone. And the Dreadlord's inventory is getting smaller and smaller. Also the DK.
Yeah, nobody has a packed inventory anymore.
Ooh, this could be a dead Zeppelin here for the orc if the Frostworm stays nearby. Oh, he doesn't run into it. I thought he would run
So
into the other
close.
Zeppelin, but no. Yeah, that's the question. Every FFA game.
So annoying.
Yeah, it's really not easy here for the orc. I mean, yeah, I think maybe he could do a better job with the Witch Doctor, but yeah, he's getting up a decent amount of wards, but still, these 3 locations are mostly only spottable with air units. And yeah, mirror images, wow. Healing a
Quite-
wisp.
Yeah, quite some damage against that wisp. Oh, now the
Yeah,
worms.
fun fact is, after... Ooh, he finds the tree. That's a big one. That's the last tree for blue, is it? For now, at least.
Ah, that one. Okay. I was worried about the Zap in the north.
Forces are under attack.
Oh, yeah. And the Zap is gonna get caught for the orc.
Oh, got it. He dodged bullets there like 4 times, so that's
Yeah.
was about time.
Wow, he really wants to piece the elf rather than killing this
Players'
tree.
forces are under attack.
Hmm.
A town is under siege.
I don't think he gets that though. Treants on the burrow.
Yeah, I mean, he really feels the game slipping out of his hands here. And the elf again saying nothing to the peace offer. Okay, no.
There we go. Is it because they are so unsure where the buildings are?
I think the elf realizes that the orc is running low on buildings. But yeah, with our information, I don't think it's the best move yet for the elf. But of course, yeah, the elf is still reliant on both. Yeah, hardcore. And yeah, we don't know what they are seeing. Also, the elf knows that his tree has been scouted by the orc. So
Yeah.
if he rejects the piece, then he knows the tree is gonna fall. So rather accept the piece and not go on anyone than losing the tree.
Not the greatest friendship here. Hard to see that Hunter's Hall. He's so close, but so far. The Zeppelin seems reachable though. That red Zeppelin as well. Who saved?
Can the orc fight this?
I don't-
999 heroes with only 3 heroes.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, the fairies. Oh, I could kill him. Okay, oh, he finds the Hunter's Hall. Nice scout.
Ooh. Yeah, that gets stressful for the undead now again as well. And yeah, here we see it. The orc. Stop orc. Okay. offering peace to the orc last second, but the orc seems to be confident here.
Let's go! This might decide the game, at least
Finally, we see this
hero-wise.
fight that we all waited for. Let's see how it is.
Exactly. The season finale of this anime arc. Who comes out on top? Lots of crits. Oh my god. A lot of them, of course, illusions as well.
Yeah,
Shadowhunter
in the corner for the orc. This is bad.
Shadowhunter was hurt. Yeah, the Wyvern would be so good against the worms now.
Wow, he uses Dark Ritual, I think.
That's
on
also
the worm.
Witch Doctor down. Shadowhunter escapes.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Okay, so the orc is still scared. Elf and me. Okay, yeah, because he killed the hunter, so.
One last building, of course. Plus one wisp. Still a solid 2.5k HP fortress here.
Okay, the tree's getting taken out by the undead. Orc sees it.
Alright. That forced a
This is
reaction.
getting very, very close.
Not
There's
enough.
the tree for the elf.
What tree?
Yeah, there is none, right?
I don't think so, no. He
So
can
the Angel
sell
of Wind
items
is his
and
last
rebuild.
building?
Yes. Apparently he has 4 Engines of Wind. According to the overlay. Which might or might not be correct.
Yeah, there is one true.
Okay, we still haven't found the 4th. Must be at one building.
Ooh, this Blade Master.
Ah, okay. Down to 3 soon.
A town is under siege.
Everybody's complaining about the situation. I lost this, I lost that. My life is horrible. No, my life is more horrible.
Yeah, it's super stressful at the moment. Everyone is on their last buildings.
Yeah, every
Last
little
goals.
loss, even just a little caster feels like you lost the game.
And the elf is so close to the last 100 buildings.
Yep.
And might even scout it now with the Ultra Vision. Yep.
Oh,
Oh, another Moonwalk down. That's
there was a lot of resources. But they didn't find the main tree yet, I don't think.
so he's dooming his own treants. And yeah, that's of course an invitation for the undead now to bring the Frostborn with him.
Yep, Purge on the ferry. That was down as well. Will we be fighting this? That doesn't seem like a great idea. Big stomp, sleep.
And keep in mind there's no Tree of Life yet. For the elf,
Yeah,
so no
we can't
TP.
TP, exactly.
Has to be staffed, but everything is slapped.
Oh, Sandman, dear Sandman, that keeper's gone for good. Uh-oh.
And now we have only one staff on the sleeping.
Oh no,
Lord.
that's so bad.
But the
Panda in
Black
trouble.
woke him up.
Needs to be slapped again. There we go. Split nicely. And that's a double surround. Can't fight out,
Wow,
of
what's
course.
happening now?
Fire Panda down.
Lost
That's a
armor, very
huge
nice.
chunk of damage as well. Cyclone, no coil currently. No dispel, of course. Oh,
Still
got
scrappy.
that coil done. No more sleep
Now
anymore.
the Orc scouts it.
Yep, he sees this. Is he going for the throat somewhere? Another coil.
Yeah,
Earth
look
Panda.
at this. The Orc heroes are coming here. This is the feast for the Orc here.
Yep, he can just
It's
clean this
second
up once the
decision now
fight is
if he
done.
should go for it or not. He knows that if he goes for it, he's gonna get teamed for it.
Orb
He
done.
kills the worm instead. Interesting.
Ooh, okay.
And that's now a weird escape.
What now?
No,
is
is it?
Is the tree finished? It is.
Ah, no, the tree's
Just
finished.
barely.
Oh, super close. And now if the Orc chases the undead heroes, he will die. He
Yeah.
needs to TP and then hope that no one scouts the tree location.
Oh, Wisp killed right hand side by a wyvern.
Oh, wow. Okay, now it gets
The
really-
last Wisp. It was the. Oh, he has another tree. But can he rebuild? No, right? No, he can't.
Oh,
Ooh, that's
that's so
gnarly.
sad. And the Wyvern scouts the last tree now. Ooh, this looks good for the Orc now. He is on full HP, full mana.
Yep.
Elf lost a hero and is on red heroes without Moonwells. And the Undead is getting chased. Oh, was this a good decision here by the Undead to kill the Elf? He knew that he couldn't really fight the Orc, I think.
Oh, he calls out
Yeah,
the tree position. Okay.
Oh, wow, that's huge.
Players' forces are under attack.
Another
So-
tree falling here.
Like, I'm not sure why is Elf doing this? Like, doesn't Elf realize that Orc is in the lead?
Maybe personal
not.
grudge at this point.
Wow, this is the last one. This is the last one.
The Wyvern is here. The heroes are here.
Yeah.
What do you do?
This is the last wisp.
The
And
tree has been
trees.
scouted. Yep. Yeah, what do you do?
Oh.
Hero Arena again. My god, three
Oh,
things
wow,
happening.
This is so bad for the Undead suddenly.
All up on him.
Man.
Hero Arena. We got the hero. This one's probably dead, I guess.
Yeah, we got the hero arena while his last wisp and Zeppelin gets killed and
Yep.
his tree of life gets killed.
Yep, Zep is dead. Another Doom, but doesn't matter.
Okay. He has to TP here. He has to TP out.
Okay. But what can you do? You can eat trees
Okay,
to
so
heal.
Yeah, but the tree position has been called out. I'm not
Yep.
sure if the Orc read it because he was fighting. Oh man. And it's not even worth to kill 2 heroes now for the Undead because that's his win conditions gone and it's
Yeah.
only 270 gold.
Yeah.
And I guess the Blade Master here confirming the position. Oh, this is stressful for the Undead now. He can't do anything. And yeah, the Elf revealing the tree location is so...
What a rat move that was.
Wow.
Yeah, why?
Wow. Red is not killing Blue because he still wants to keep the peace and try to get rid of Undead ASAP. Wow, these are so many decisions that are so hard to take with limited info.
Another fight maybe? True Hero Arena, 6 heroes in the middle.
Yeah, I don't think they can do anything about the Orc heroes here.
Surround needs a hex soon. Goes for the
Yeah,
Shadow Hunter, but here's the hex. Exactly, and that lasts for a long time. Dreadlord! Oh, he was
Yep.
just out of hex when the crit came in. And that's the disable gone.
no.
That's the infernal
Like, Elf
gone.
has to go on the Orc buildings now. I mean, losing the DL will definitely wake up the Elf, but it's the most important hero as it's the only thing that can take out buildings.
And the tree is found again.
Yeah, but why would the Elf go on it?
Town is under siege.
That is a good question. Death and Decay, okay, but there's a hex that didn't do anything. The last undead building is a Night Elf building and is under attack. Lich is in trouble, almost dying. Solid splits on the heroes, but one of them will probably
he
fall.
nicely survives here. The Infernal here on the fortress. Keep in mind there is no
Oh.
building coming up for the Orc. after
DK.
those two.
Oh, I didn't close the surround! Oops!
Wow, this
And the
is such a
Lich
clutch
escapes and
ending
the
here.
DK
The tree
escapes
top
as
left,
well.
by the way, the tree top left.
Yep. Here it is, and he is dead. Orc
Oh, he really
versus
took him out.
Night Elf. It is.
Oh, this was a bad decision for the Night Elf. Like, how does he think he can win against 3 Orc heroes?
And it was quest confirmed. First appearance.
Yeah, a bit rusty, of course.
And left the
Did well
game
in fights.
immediately. And Neutron with the call out to Ashen. What did Ashen do?
And
I mean-
maybe in the Twitch chat he said something about who is his player. Maybe illuminate or something.
We shared our players to each other, and he lied. Wow.
Oh, okay. That's
Wow.
It's okay. It's okay. Sure. Wow.
That is mean
Oh
indeed.
my god.
A player's forces are under attack.
And yeah, what you gotta do now, Elf?
That is a good question. There's still a Zeppelin. There's still peons. There's still gold. Yep. And the Night Elf is down to like 3 of life and 2 Ancients of Wind. And they're
Yeah,
all
this
more or less the same.
is. I think we can say it now.
What can we
Irenicus
say?
win.
Irenicus, okay.
Which means
Looks
Neutron
good.
will be quite happy.
Oh yeah, he oftentimes is. 2 wins in a row then, if everything goes according to plan. It should be. This is so safe now.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I wanted to say. That Irenicus had some really tough games in the beginning. And definitely feels good now after being seeded, I think, for the 4th time. Seeded as the crit on the buildings of the Windwalk Panda.
Oh, Zeppelin. Okay.
Yeah, small losses, okay. Neutron says it's not over yet. Spirit Lodge coming up.
Alright. To dispel the panda maybe at some point, but how does that work again?
If you hex Panda in the ultimate form, you can afterwards dispel it.
All of the 3?
No, you can't hex the Earth Panda, but the other 2 you can. So you can't dispel them at first, but after you hex them, you can dispel them.
It's so weird. Why?
Yeah, no idea. But it's also the same with the Doomguard, for example. Like the Pitlord ultimate, you can't dispel, but if you hex it first, then you can dispel.
So odd. Oh, the fairies.
Wow, that's a huge commitment. I'm not sure why he does it. Like this is just
It seems
weird
like
all in here.
He wants to prevent the
Without
Spirit Lodge,
any
but at
need.
all cost. Can he get that additional peon? It's not even the last.
Okay, now he has to use a TP if he can. That Stomp was really bad, honestly. Like, way too early. Like, how you, in theory, would play it is that you are laying down or dropping the Orb of Lightning, and then you can Stomp Hex infinitely.
Well, after almost 3 hours, we might forgive him.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it has been a stressful endgame here, for sure. And he's getting up again the Spirit Lodge, so he definitely wants something here. Is it a Witch Doctor or is it a Shaman?
50-50. Dude, if the Night Elf wins this, that would be epic. That would be epic.
The Blade Masters running in the correct direction.
They're still so well equipped. Never had to sell anything. It's so good. Oh, he knows he knows exactly where he's at.
Yeah, I think it has been scouted. Maybe that's the reason why the elf was hard committing.
What?
But no, he's. No.
No! Don't tell me you. No!
What? Okay. Okay.
He finds one
So
of the
he will
wins.
not scout there anytime soon, I think. Oh, he finds Engine of Wind, okay.
Oh, shit!
But what the hell was this?
That is so lucky. Invis heroes now. Look Look at the tree vision. Yeah, it's wonderful. Got a cliff, a shore, a cage.
Yeah, so Neutron wants to say that the Blade Master would need to be within that vision sights in order to spot it.
Oh, it's the Witch Doctor. Can he doom it? Yep, doom indeed. Plus he finds
Okay.
a
Very
burrow.
expensive. He uses an invul here. And another. Okay, gets away with the Earth Panda here.
Stomp.
Mm,
Oh, Hex.
Oh no,
No
this is
purge.
not working. Oh, nice dispel with the Panda.
Ah, yeah, I forgot Lightning Panda has this spell.
Yeah.
And there's a Doom Guard, but it will also be caught. The Ziggurat not down. Wyvern salvage this. Trees relocating to the south. At least the winds. That Doom Guard didn't do much. But is he all inning on this fortress? Then
Yeah,
what?
maybe. And maybe it's actually his best call.
But he knows that there's a burrow on the left hand side.
Oh, true. Yeah, he knows about that. And yeah, he most likely knows that there is still a Eon.
Little poke by Aaron here. Where's the keeper? Didn't you have a keeper? What happened to your keeper? Dude, he has no idea that this Tree of Life is there. Jeez. Oh, but he finds the winds. That's nice.
And he has another Witch Doctor in the Zeppelin, so that's very helpful.
Player's forces are under
Pit
attack.
Lord here moving towards the burrow.
He has Rain of Fire.
No, hurts.
Yeah, that hurts the Pit Lord though. That's why I said
Yeah.
he could use Rain of Fire. Oh, the blade is coming.
That's not the best idea here. With a Wyvern though. I don't see it. Panda moving up from the right side.
Here we go. Is there a TP? There's an invul and a staff. Backstab.
Yeah, that's not gonna
Oh,
work.
Purge!
Oh, he used
That's
Doom on the sheep.
So nice! Doom on the
This
sheep to
triple-
get the guard for Stomp, but he misses massive Feta Stomp! Oh no! Oh no!
Triple, I guess.
Oh
yeah,
no!
wouldn't have
Level 10!
Yeah, he moved with the Doom Guard now towards the burrow, and I guess with the Panda towards the main. So yeah, that's pretty much the all-in
A town is under
he goes for now.
But
And
Zeppelin
yeah,
has the
I think
Beyond,
very
it's
well
safe.
played still by Slive here. That was hard.
Stomp, yeah, he knew. He knew long time ago.
Ooh, will the Doom Guard kill the burrow? Yeah.
Okay. Blade Master is not part of this, but okay. Invu Potion, Breath of Fire, and Pray.
Yeah, it splits now. Yeah, now it's Prey. And actually, it's super close. here.
Oh man.
Just one
Can he
ball.
build? Does he build? Ah, he has one more. Alright, he has one more. Oh, that's
this
so
hurts now.
sad. Yeah. You think you win. You think you commit everything.
Yeah, you just pray at least.
Yeah.
Give me the victory screen, come on.
But Aaron played it safe. There's one burrow. And another burrow on the right hand side.
Yeah, he did way better than I was thinking he
Yeah.
could.
He was in such a tough spot for such a long time. And he made it really freaking close.
Yeah, also after the under was dead, I thought that this is just clearly it. I mean, it still made it look very close here. But yeah. He's had this
Pure luck.
great ball.
I don't know. G. Panda dead. Aranicus wins this one. Wins day 12. Whew. What a game this was, man. What a game this was.
Yeah, considering the spot he was in, like he had, what did he have? 50 supply, 4k gold against 20k gold. So yeah, very nicely played, patiently played, and in the end made the correct decisions.
Yeah, incredible. Oh man, that was one hell of an FFA once again. Irenicus with indeed his 4th or 5th performance already. Finally, the first points for him. That gives him 10 points, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that means 45 points for Neutron's team now. Super close to Seiso's team, and more distance between the team of Neutron and the team of Eshan. Plus, the hate on Eshan now for lying about the players. Interesting developments here at TBR.